Hi, hello to everyone, and today I'm going to do again one of the most important videos that I've done so far, and I want to talk about the idea of what to focus in life, or what is the most important thing to focus in life. So we all know that in life we have different aspects, which form the most important aspects of our lives. So like health, wealth, job, relationships, friendships, yeah, and obviously like maybe language learning, maybe exercise, maybe sleep. So maybe more specific things, right? Related to health, you can do subcategories. Maybe related to money, you can do subcategories like saving, jobs, part-time jobs, whatever. And maybe related to relationships and friendships, you can divide that in socializing, in different things, right? Okay, so basically the main idea that I want to share is the idea that your limiting factor in your life is going to be the aspect in which you are doing the worst. So let's say you are doing in everything like a 9, and in one you are doing a 3. Your limiting aspect is the 3. So for example, you are like in friendships, like having a 9, in relationships having a 9, in health you're having in health you are having a 3, and in job you are having a 9, in money you are having a 9, and in health you are having a 3. Actually, in your life you are going to be a 3, because like being a 3 in health is going to make your life worse in every single other aspect. So my point here is that what you need to focus the most, or at least not to spend the most of the time, because sometimes because of job or whatever you need to spend most of the time on other things, but at least with the time that you have left, what you should focus is on the aspect that you are doing the worst in life. Let's say you are doing good in relationships, in relationships, in money, in job, in friendships. What you should focus is on health. Let's say you are like overweight, massively overweight. So at that point, what you need to focus is not so much on meeting more friends or making more friends. What you should do is not so much about like making more money, as long as you are making a decent amount of money. What you should focus on is to be less fatty, so that you can have a better experience in every single second of your life. So that's the point I want to make here, because sometimes it's easy to just be caught up in keep improving in one aspect without realizing that as long as that aspect is kind of average, or like even significantly better than average, making it slightly better or even significantly better, it's not going to actually improve that much your life. But something that is like really worse, something that is going really wrong in your life, if you improve it to get to an average situation, to a significantly better situation, that is actually going to make you like feel better and to have a better experience in life. And that's the point I want to make, is that don't focus so much on being perfect in one area. Of course, sometimes you need, right? But like for example, in football, right? Let's say you're a football player. Yes, you need to focus a lot in football, but you need to focus on subcategories. You need to focus on passing, dribbling, assisting, heading. Let's say you are like a really good football player, but you are not really good at passing. You should really focus all your energy, or at least most of your energy, on passing. Obviously, keep doing the same on the other things, but passing and improving in passing is what actually is going to make you to become a better player, not to be like 1% better in. If you're 90% in dribbling and you become 91% in dribbling, that's going to have a lower effect as if you are like 10% in passing and you become like 50% in passing. Then you are going to become way better as a football player overall. Yeah, for example, I'm going to give another example. Let's say that you are like Spanish person that is going to go to live in the UK and you don't speak English. In this case, what actually is going to make your life better is not so much focusing on doing more exercise or whatever, which maybe yes, but what is going to really make you have a better life is to communicate better in English. So in that point, when you are in a foreign country and you don't speak the language, the best thing to do is to start focusing on learning the language. Once you get to a certain level, maybe you should focus on other things, as long as the communication is good. But like, until that point, which is not easy to get, by the way, you should focus on that the most, because that is going to have the single most impacts on your life. Or for example, let's say that you are really stressed, right? You are really stressed because of your job or because the relationship with your workmates. So at this point, like maybe doing more exercise, maybe having more friends, maybe learning more about like something unrelated to your job, like it could be maybe like hobby or whatever. Like knowing no more about art is not going to really make better your life, but you can have better interaction with your workmates, and you can do your work better. Probably are going to experience to have a better situation in your work, and therefore that is going to translate to your life. So at this point, it's like, what can I do in order to become less stressed at work? So one point maybe could be like relaxing more, doing more like pauses at work. Maybe other point is to learn better how to do things so that you can be less stressed. So the more competent you are, the more confident you are going to be. And the other one may be to communicate better with your workmates and to have a better vibration with your workmates, so that there's less tension for you. So those are three things that you can do to improve, and you can always make things more and more specific in order to understand better what you can do or what you need to do. But yeah, that's kind of the way I see it, and that's kind of the way in order to make your life significantly better. So yeah, that's the point I want to say, is that like, make sure to understand what really is making your life not become better, understand the limiting factor, and focus on that. Yeah, for example, like you are not like, you want to have a relationship, you are not, have relationships, whatever. Start focusing on that area. Start focusing on meeting more people, getting to know more people, going more into dates, that kind of things. So so every single time you need to focus more on like what's your limiting factor, what's actually making your life not becoming better. So I'm going to give another example just to exemplify. So when I was like 15, 16, I was like, academically, I would say I was really good. Maybe I was not exactly the best person in my class. I was maybe like a 9, like in the top 5%. Let's put it that way. And yeah, I was really focusing on that, all my energy, all my effort. When maybe like when it came to socializing, or it came to relationships, I was not really doing my best. I was not like investing any of the time. And probably my life could have been better if I spent like 90% of my time studying, maybe 10% more like socializing and doing that kind of things, dating, socializing. So be really careful to not get caught up like doing something which is actually not always going to make you improve your life. Because sometimes we just like focus on what we think it's important for us, because we want to give an image, we want to portray an image, we want to, in some way, we don't want to do the work, we don't want to feel the uncomfortable reality. I was really focusing on my job, on my studies and stuff, because maybe fundamentally I didn't want to face the reality. I didn't want to face the uncomfortable reality of improving my social skills, improving in terms of dating and that kind of things. Which was probably like in terms of effort was maybe probably easier than studying, but it was emotionally harder. I hope that you enjoyed this video and I hope that you find it useful. I'm going to do so subscribe to my YouTube channels, just subscribe to my Spotify podcast, and see you later. Bye.